their feeling is that I offer it to the Jagannath. And this is known as the Kurukshetra Mahatma. And till date, I said that in the Lao temple, so they make beautiful krathong. So the same day when Baitha Bandhana or Bali Jatra started from the festival is celebrated in Orissa, Loy means float and Krathong translate as the basket or the boat. So they float.
Let us now begin today's session. So today's title is Forgotten Connection, Indian Festival Echoes in Southeast Asian Rituals. And the speaker today is Madam Anita Bose. I would request Shubhendra Mishra to kindly give an introduction of the today's speaker. Over to you, Shubhendra sir.
Okay. Today we have Mrs. Anita Bose to share about her experience in Southeast Asia. Mrs. Anita Bose is an independent heritage researcher, author, artist, and cultural educator with over 15 years experience in studying and documenting the shared cultural, religious, and artistic traditions of India and Southeast Asia. She is a self-taught artist with nearly 3 decades of practice. Her work draws deeply from traditional Indian art forms such as Patachitra, Madhubani, and temple-based visual narratives, reinterpreted through a contemporary spiritual lines. She has authored many books and won many awards. Some of the awards are Bengal Pride Award in 2023, honored at the UK Parliament for a contribution to Indian heritage and global cultural dialogue. She has also received the Fox Story 100 Influential Women Award in 2023 and Women TV Award, Deepotshav Award in 2019 by Uttar Pradesh Minister of Culture for a contribution. All these are available in a website www.anitabose.in. Now let us come and listen from the mouth of Anita Bose. Madam, up to you.
Namaskar, namaste to all of you. Thank you so much to Kalinga History channel and especially Shunilji to invite me in this August audience and this wonderful initiative. I am very much thankful to Shunilji and whole team that you all are doing such a great work, and I feel very privileged to say something today about my experience, about my extensive work, and you can see it's my passion also. So I try to share my PPT here and then we can start from there. Can you see? Is it full screen?
Yes, Beji.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so few minutes back we are talking about the Indian culture and heritage and how it is spread many countries. It is not only, actually it is not only Southeast Asia, but many other countries too. But as I am working and my most of my research time spent there, so I try to find out something. For this, I have to say pranam to my Gurudev and Swami Vivekananda. His vision, his philosophy, his entire guidance for our culture and heritage inspire me a lot. And that's why my first book is Patachitra Orissa, and how Odissi culture, how Odissi art is connected with the Jagannath temple. So that was my first research. And as an associated with Ramakrishna Mission, Golpark Institute of Culture, I try to find out many things through my research, like Puranas, how Puranas is, today also it is very important. And then the Patachitra and then the Ramayana. And basically it's that how we forget that lost connection, that which India, once upon a time, India gave to whole world. And still today, actually, we are giving, but we cannot say. We cannot say our own words, We cannot explain us to other. So that's the thing. So this all are motivation for me. And then I start my work to see those things. So here in the first slide, you can see a beautiful boat. Actually, this is a golden Garuda, red and golden Garuda. On the Garuda, back of the Garuda, it's Narayan, the Narayan Murti, and then the Matsyakanna and then the Hangsha. This boat actually from Thailand. It is a boat of the Phimai festival, Phimai boat festival. So I will go on those slides again later. So I will go the next slide. Is it? Yeah. So based on the research methodology or how I do it, it is a lot of comprehensive documentation of various events because I stay these countries almost 11 years and engagement with the numerous scholars, curators, because I am associated with National Museum Bangkok, the first Indian guide of the National Museum Bangkok, where I did work voluntary service from last 10 years, almost 9 years, I think. Then the drawing on a decade of personal experience in these countries, and then the extensive research in the various libraries, museums, academic institutions throughout Southeast Asia. I try to do that. And of course, I try to field visit. So my observation, my research, whatever you can see, that is very much connected with the field visit. So I try to reach that places. So in this way, I try. And then another one thing is the local people. You have to talk with the local people. You have to know that what is their feelings, why they do it. And then I realized that even Thai people don't know why they do the Laikrathong in the same day of the Boita Bandhana. They don't know the origin. They don't know that Songkran, when almost all Southeast Asian country celebrate Songkran, that Songkran is the same time of our traditional New Year in Bengal, traditional New Year in many places of the other places of India. So I think, okay, let's see. So before that, this festival ceremonies book, I have my Ramayana footprints book, how Ramayana is spread all over the, that maybe there is the localization, but Ramayana is a very big hold in whole Southeast Asia. So this festival and ceremonies and Utshav, because we used the word actually Utshav. So that Sanskrit word Utshava or Utshav desire from the Ut, meaning the removal. So the worldly sorrow or grief, why we do the ceremonies? Because we want to connect it to the people. We want to share our sorrow to change it is in the joy, this moment. So we need different type of ritual. Sometime it's because we know because in a we have daily utshav, nityotshav, we have monthly the Masha Utshava or the Brahma Utshav, Mahotsav. We all know because Odisha and Bengal have a lot of different type of utshav. So that same thing happened in the Southeast Asia also. They have also. In Bengali, there is a word Baro Mashe Tero Parbon, but it is same as in the Southeast Asia too. So they have Loikrathong in Thailand, plowing ceremony, which is known as in Sanskrit is the Halokarshan, Chatra Mangal or Vishakha Puja, Vishakha Puja or Vishakha Bucha. They said it is Bucha, Bucha, which is the different pronunciation of the puja. Then Fita Khan, Giant Swing Festival, Vatfu Festival in Laos, Ket Festival in Vietnam, Thingamin in the Myanmar, and then the Saraswati Puja in Indonesia, and so on, different type. So we all know about the importance of the maritime routes. So this maritime routes is very important for Indian culture, Indian heritage, Indian history. I think we all know now that how INS Vikondian now reached to the Muscat. So the stitchable boat or ship, which was once upon a time our pride and world don't recognize our thing. So it is now almost, it's a weak news now. So then the Indian Ocean and whole Andaman Sea, Ocean, Bay of Bengal, Bongo, Ongo, Bongo, Kalingo, there is a big role to not only make in our history, but it is give a shape to the whole Southeast Asian history. Then what happened? Buddhism is went there. Definitely, Lord Buddha is Bhagwan Buddha. He is belong from us, and his thought also belong from India. So Buddhism spread worldwide. But at the same time, Hinduism also spread. There are so many Brahmi, the Sanskrit language, Brahmi Lipi, Pali language. The language also spread all over the world. And then the presence of Hindu, Buddhist gods and goddess, the architecture, the cultural heritage, the food habits, the stitching, the textile design, everything is, for me, it's like that it's like a interwoven, it's like a tapestry where India and these countries are very much associated together. So I got a lot of inscription because people often say that what is the proof? Because I am not belong from a direct I am not a that archaeologist or historian, but I trying to do my book. Trying when I am writing, I give a lot of authentic information that okay, we have this thing. So we have a damaged stone pillar inscription in the Thailand Ban village. It's known the Bhakphai in Phetchabun province. Phetchabun and Pisanuluk. Pisanuluk is the Vishnu Lok. So this Vishnu Lok is near to Phetchabun province and refers to the King Bhavavarmana, and it's believed that he was the Indra. I went few days back, I went Sithep, and from there I went Singapuri. Singapuri also, Singapuri actually it is the Singburi now. So Singburi was believed that it was the city of Vajra or city of Indra. So there are so many inscription, the Don Muang inscription, the Kangal inscription in the King Sanjaya, it belonged to the Jakarta National Museum. So in Indonesia, there are plenty of inscription. It's literally scattered. It's literally scattered all over, not in only in their museum, but in their temple, in their ruins. You can get so many inscription where it is mentioned that how we were connected. In Bhatfu, in Laos, there is a Shiva worship and the temple ceremonies. They have Kurukshetra. In Laos, I went there. In the Mahendra top of the Mahendra Parvata, there is a Bhatfu temple, and that Bhatfu temple, there is a festival on the very special day of the New Year day or sometime in the Shivaratri day also. They knew it as a Kurukshetra festival, and they believe that it is coming from their country, that all the Ramayana and Mahabharata related with from it is coming from their country. There are a lot of that conception about that in between the local people. And Cambodia is the mine of our cultural heritage they preserve there. So the Prekhan inscription, Sadok Koktam inscription, the Champa civilization of the in the Champa inscription, Ponagar inscription from Vietnam. So there are so many things are written, practically written, that how they are connected with India, how they give order to do the festival, why we are celebrating. Maybe it's a New Year, traditional New Year. Maybe the king give the land to donate to land to the temple, to the gods and goddess, and there are so on. So I just try to show in this presentation, I try to do it like a country wise. So most of the Thailand is a country which are trying to preserve all those rituals which take part till today. So they have Songkran, they have Loy Krathong, they have Racha Priti, the Franangkhan, they have boat festival, they have many things. So this is, and till date, they have Thai Brahmins. So the Brahmanism have a great, the role to in the Thai life till today, especially in the royal Thai life. So they continue impacting the royal program. Whenever it is the program with something related with the royal family, there the 50% will done by the royal Brahmins and 50% the chanting part will done by the monks, the Buddhist monks. Here you can see the white dress. This man is a head Brahmin of the royal family. So they involve them. Then the traditional New Year. This traditional New Year from Chaitra to Baishak, in the Paila Baishak, where it is known as in Bengal, it is known as the Paila Baishak. So that from 13 April to 15 April, all the Southeast Asian countries, most of them, they celebrate that their New Year, like a Thingin in Myanmar, Baun Pimai in Laos, then Songkran in Thailand, and if you go to the Mithila or the Nepal, they also do that. In Bishu in the Tulu, Tamil Nadu, Bogabiu in Assam, Gudi Pawa in Goa, and there are so many. It's a different part of even in the Sri Lanka also. So this is the Songkran. That Songkran is coming, our word the Sankranti. And in that new year, they divide it in 3 days. There is the Songkran, and they put the flower. They first of all they all clean the temples. In each area, the local people clean the temples, and then they put the water and flower to Lord Buddha. And then second day they visit all the family member, they take the new clothes, they respect the elders, making the food for the Songkran. And then the third day it is looks like a Holi. It's very famous, the water game. So they play with the water, the scented water. They don't use the color, but they use the scented water. And the Songkran is, they believe that it is a, uh, that it's remove your all bad things, all sorrows from the past year, and it is encourage the new year. And the rituals, tradition, they went to the temples, they give the food to the monks, and also put the some water and the belly bell pool. In Bengali, we said the bell pool. They put that bell and joy pool to the monk's hand. So this is such a beautiful word, festival, and Thailand is very much commercial now for that festival. They actually turned it in a very much tourist friendly. So there are few thing is there that is a very old thing that is like a Sao Ching Cha. So here you can see the black and white photo in my left hand side. There is a big jhula. There is a big, that the giant swing. So I think this picture is from 1930. They said that there is ceremony related with the Lord Shiva. They said it is the Sao Chincha ceremony. And this is the middle part of the middle picture is from Bengal. I think it is common in Orissa also, that it is from our Chorok or Gajon Utsav. There is a Gajon festival, a Chorok festival. Whole March, whole Chaitra month, we do that. So people are taking this and they do some austerities. They put some pin in their nose and mouth and they jump from that jhula. And then here you can see the royal temple, royal Brahmin temple. Here you can see the Vishnu, Shiva, and all those things, and they worship that day. This is a very early sketch of the Bangkok, and you can see that in the middle there is the giant swing. It's a giant swing. Here it is now. This is the current picture of the giant swing. But after 1930, the program was closed because few people had died. So this giant swing is tall as like a 69 feet tall, and King Rama I make it as a religious monument, and it is related with the Shiva, and they do many rituals. Once upon a time, there are so many rituals also connected with that. And this is the Thailand's another big program of the Loikrathong. So Loikrathong often offered, it's like a festival of the light. And it is date back approximately 800 or 900 years back from the Sukhothai era. So Sukhothai era was very much connected to India. If you see the Sukhothai as type of the idol, the iconography is very similar to our Indian iconography and Indian feature. So they make beautiful krathong. So the same day when Baitha Bandhana or Bali Jatra started from the festival is celebrated in Orissa, then they also make the small krathong. This one is the big one, what I show here. It's a beautiful krathong made by the banana leaf and all the natural flowers and all those. So they float the loy means float and krathong translate as the basket or the boat. So they float a boat. So like krathong is a small boat where you can put the flowers, put the diyas, and if you need, you can put also the agarbatti, and then they float it to the water here like that. So I also, because I often present it in the whole worldwide, so I put all those pictures that how Indians also celebrate that the same day and the same time. So this is a major thing when Vaitha Vandana actually it was related with the story of Sadhavas. The traders are started their journey for the Southeast Asia. So this is a major program. It is under the royal family and it is the national holiday of Thailand for celebrating the Loy Krathong. Then another thing which are very much connected with us, we forgot that name, the holocarshan. So the hal, the plow is actually preserved in the National Museum, Bangkok. When I saw first time, I was so surprised. Oh, this is a so big plow, and they are really take care of that. And today also, on the day of Holocarshan or day of Songkran, they make a little bit smaller than that, and they take out that plow out of the museum room, and the Brahmins came and they do the even not only the Brahmins, they put the Navagraha also there and they do the puja. And after that, they started these things. So this is very interesting. Here you can see that all the gods and goddesses, the Nataraj Shiv, and there is Lakshmi, there is Ma Durga, they said Uma, and this all the idols are almost the murti is almost older than that it's 1,000 years back, and they worshipped very much first, and then the agriculture minister or someone from the royal family, they literally plow the big ground. It is just opposite the Grand Palace and opposite the National Museum, Bangkok. So they have royal plow. Here is a royal plow, and very, that everything is very systematic, very nicely done. And they believe it is a mix of ancient Brahmin and Buddhist rituals. In our National Museum, Bangkok, we have a picture. I think I put it in my book also that the father of Lord Buddha, King Shuddhadan, was he plowing and he put the baby Buddha under a tree. So this is also related with the Buddha story. So it is annually held in Thailand. It is not only held in Thailand, I think it is held in also the Laos and Cambodia too. And the sacred oxen, they give them seven type of, that the seven type of pulses and the water, even the little bit wine also. So the oxen which they take, which pulses they will take, or if they take the water, that means that year it will be a good rainy season. And which seeds they take, their whole country will uh, do that. That they will do that thing in their field for the cultivation. So this is a very important thing, and then it is a common symbolism that throughout Southeast Asia, this ritual represent a dharmic principle of, that the ruler, for them, ruler, the king is like a Rajarshi. What was the concept of our that Raja will be a Rishi. So that Rajarshi or the king Dev Raja, especially they use the word Dev Raja. So they all followed those things. So these all things are common origin to rooted in the ancient Indian Vedic and that agriculture rituals honoring the earth, the Prithvi Devi, Bhu Devi, the Indra. For the rain, they have the few festival in Southeast Asia, which are for the rain god. They said that it is the rocket festival, but all are connected with either with the river, either with the rain god or the field of Bhudevi. There are another very famous festival. People are went to the Thailand and they visit the Phuket and Krabi and all those islands. But this is very interesting. In the Phuket, there is a vegetarian festival. This vegetarian festival, sometimes it is the same time of our Navaratri, and that is known as the Che festival. Che means the vegetarian food. So if you go the time of vegetable festival or Che festival time in Thailand, you can see that a lot of vegetarian food you can get. They they try to take white dress or the yellow dress, and they followed the 9 days are very much austerity. So this festival connected in the Chinese festival also. But somehow, when it is the time of Navaratri, either it is before Navaratri or at the same time of Navaratri, I think there is something with also us because they have 9 deities like our Navadurga. They have also 9 different deities. So these are very interesting that they take the white or yellow dress, they take that only the vegetarian food, they don't drink, they don't say lie, they try to themselves like a shangjam. So they want to sham, dom, all those things they try to do that time. This is Primai Boat Festival. You can see this boat festival in many other countries of the Southeast Asia because it is a worship or puja to the river goddess. So the Mekong is known as the Mekong Ka. When I went Laos and the people are saying that this is Mekong Ka, so the pronunciation is coming to my ear and I said, oh, this is something like Ma Gonga. And then I asked the scholars and the friends who were with me and they said, yes, you are right. We feel Mekong as a Ma Gonga. So we do the worshipping for that. So that is the same thing in the ancient Cambodia also. Until they have also the Cambodia have the boat race, and the Cambodia have the Chol Chanam Thamai, that is the Cambodian New Year. It is almost same like Thailand, and as the time also this is known as the Khmer New Year and Cholchanam Thamai in Cambodia, Baun Pima in Laos, and they took the traditional dress, they made the food. It is like the same thing. And this is another beautiful water festival. It is known as the Loy Pratip. Pratip is the Pradeep, is the our Diya. So this Loy Pratip is the worship in the river goddess, and it is from the like Cambodia. And as I said that uh, the Ganga is same as the Mekong. The second day of this festival is known as the Og Ambok, and then involve the worship of the Chandrama. They worship in the second day is the moon, and then on the last day they cut the ribbon and they do the boat race and water moon festival. So this is very famous in the ancient Cambodia and it is still going on because they all are depend on the river. So how then I saw and I visit those things and then I remember that in Kerala also we have the same boat race and the Onam festival, and that is also uh, the Chundan Ballam boat. There is a something like a very unique boat style of Kerala, and they have also the different traditional dance drama on that same day. So it is almost same. And then this is a beautiful temple from the Bali and Indonesia. You all know the Bali about Bali, but I am not talking only about the Bali. They have different type of festival like Galungan, Penjor. They make a Penjor because I said that the art is related with them. And this is the beautiful Saraswati Purataman Saraswati temple of the Bali, Indonesia. And in Indonesian calendar, in Balinese calendar, they have 2 times in a year to worship Saraswati because they followed that a very different calendar. It's 210 days. And Saraswati Puja is known as they have the knowledge day. They known is the knowledge day. People are wearing, the student are wearing yellow dress in Bali. And I remember that, oh, the Bashant Panchami in as a celebrate when we celebrate in Bengal, we also take the yellow shari from the our childhood. We also do that same thing, and they have in they have a book, scripture. I saw them in the museum of the Bali, also the National Museum. They said it the lontar. Lontar is like a our Ponjika. They followed that lontar because they believe in the Saraswati's hand. Here you can see the Saraswati's hand. She hold Talapatra Puthi, and that Puthi is known as the Gyan Puthi or knowledge book. So all the Balinese and Indonesian people are the Hindu people of the Indonesia, and some people of the other religion also, they respect a lot. And there is definitely, when I am talking about the festival and the ceremonies, so there are a lot of Buddhist festival also. In Borobudur, they have the Trisuchi Visakha. Visak is the Boishak. So Java, Surabaya, Borobudur, they do that. But I was surprised to see Dieng Plateau. So this Dieng Plateau, and they have 8 different, the temples, ruins or a little bit damaged temple, all are dedicated to the gods and goddess of our Hindu gods and goddess, and few are dedicated to the Mahabharata, the Arjuna temple, Bhim temple is there. So Diang Plateau almost 26 kilometer north to the central Java. It is like a small hilltop. It's a very nice place. And there they have one very different type of ceremonies. The dreadlock. The kids suddenly have some dreadlock or jota in their head. You cannot cut that dreadlock until that kids give you the permission. So after giving the permission, that's a Muslim village, Islamic people are there, but till today there are some kids suddenly they get some fever, and after fever the family see that there's some dreadlock in their head, and after 1 year or after 6 months or whatever like that, after giving their permission, when the particular date is coming, and they actually they call for the Hindu Brahmins or the Padanda. Padanda means Purohit or the Panditji. So Panditji will come and they will cut the head, dreadlock, the hair of those kids, and they will celebrate it. But where it is, it will be in that temple ground. And they throw the haircut to a nearby lake. And that lake color also change. So when I think that this is the dreadlock, they said this is the temple of Shiva. There are Mahabharata story also. Maybe there are some, connection with some king or kingdom which was before there many years back. And then I came to know about the King Sanjaya. And then I got the inscription from Jakarta Museum. So he was a Buddhist king, but he was also the very much devotee of the Shiva. So there are so many things that undercurrently till date it is passing through the generation. So this is the Mount Bromo Kasada festival. So the local people believe that this is that this is like a mountain, and this is like a Agneogiri, a volcano, and they believe that if you pray something for your well-being, for the community well-being, so this volcano actually protect you. So once in a year, people come, and this is the last Hindu temple in the Mount Bromo. You can see the how rough the weather is there. The the situation of their place is not very easy to go, but people are going there and they worship, and then they climb the Pura Lahur Poten, and that they climb the volcanic hill, and they throw the flower, they throw the fruits, just like they take the mannat pura hone se, they will throw those things over there. So this is the Pura Lahur Poten. Poten is a sacred area, the land, and they believe, in the Javanese belief, it is the Segara Vedi. So what is the Segara? Segara is the Sagar, the ocean, and Vedi is the Devi. So they believe that this is Sagar Devi. Just like we say that Kailash or Mount Everest is the Sagar Devi. Sagar Mata, Nepalese people said Sagar Mata. They said this is the Sagar Devi. So they do that thing. So now I'm very quickly going to Laos. They have also different type of festival. This is a Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, and all those the idol and the murti what is scattered in different museum and different place of the Laos. And there was a very old inscription that is known as the King Devanika inscription, from where you can get and know about the Kurukshetra Mahatma. So this stone's inscription from 5th century, and this is known as the Kurukshetra Mahatma. And till date, I said that in the Lao temple of Wat Pho, they actually celebrate the Wat Pho festival, and that is the biggest one of the biggest festival, and they know it as a Kurukshetra festival, where they played Ramayana, where they worship Shiva. They that is now it's like a the outer part is like Buddhist, but in a core area, this is still the same belief. Another light festival, another big festival of Laos is this one, and then the Basi ceremony. Basi ceremony is very interesting. What is the Basi ceremony? Basi ceremony actually, Basi is known as the Sokuan, and Laotian believe that it is the human body of union of the 32 different organs, and they tie the thread with they invite some purohit or the panditji to the home, and then maybe he will be a panditji or maybe not, but the person who come, they should be very knowledgeable and very humble. So they come and then they make this type of beautiful flower decoration, and they put the white dhaga or white thread there, and then the main person of the family, he or she will take that thread, and from her hand or his hand, the thread will be spread all over all the family members, and they tie it. So they believe this is very important rituals, this Fakhuan or Sokhuan, and the Purohit is known as the Morphon. Morphon inviting the people, and then first ceremony will done, and then they put sometime white, main the thread will be white, and then you can put the orange thread or the green thread. So this is the very thread rituals is very common in India. We all tie the thread sometime in our, that yearly or monthly, there are so many the rituals, so many auspicious things. Even in our Bengal, we have the Bipottarini, that is also 13 different kind of fruits and 13 durva we shall tie with the red knot. There is 13 knot. So then we hold it in our hand. So this is very interesting that how maybe we don't know the connection directly, but you can see that it is spread all over the Southeast Asia. So this is a beautiful picture of the night time in the Bhatpu festival. The whole temple, Bhatpu temple, was decorated by the lights, and sorry. So and in the evening time, the Pralak Praram, the Ram Leela of the Laos, is happened there. Another, this is the festival or ceremony to welcome to the rain god. So this is Baun Bang Phai. It's a rocket festival, and that is also held on the Baun Bang Phai day or the Bishaka Bucha day in the rocket festival. So traditionally, the Buddhist monk made these rockets, on the hollow bamboo tubes. They filled with the gunpowder, and then they make a big, that the staircase, high staircase, and someone go there and they throw the rocket to invite the rain god. And then this is the very festival, the Deepavali is very famous, not only in India, in a different part of the globe, but at the same time, in the Southeast Asia also, full moon day or the That Luang day, it is the Laos. The Laos, the That Luang festival also very famous. In Cambodia, it is known as the Bon Umtuk. They all decorated by the light, they all that they lit the lamp, they pray to the god, they do the meditation. A lot of time they do the meditation. This is from Burma. This is the light festival from the Sweden pagoda in over there. So Myanmar has, at the same time, they have Katina festival. Katina is a uh, Buddhist festival. Nowadays, it is mixed with the Hindu belief, the Buddhist belief. It is overlapping each other. So there is another very interesting festival related with that light festival, that is the monk robe festival. What is that? That is the Matho robe festival. Matho robe hold a special importance because that same night you have to make a new robe for the monks. So it is not possible by the one person. Before, it was only one lady from each family. It was like a competition that who will make it fast. But nowadays it is like a group work, and the ladies are making the new robe. And after the whole night, you make the robe, and then in the morning, you donate it, you give it to the monks and take the blessing. So this is a Mathuro festival, and Thailand also the Songkran or the New Year. This is known as the Sinbua. Another festival which is very much related to our like a Jenu. When our kids, the Brahmin kids, got the Jenu, in Bengali we said the Poita. So they have, this is the picture of the little boys. They are they on the horse. They are decorated very nicely. They dress up very nicely. They all went to the temple, and then the temple, the rituals have done there, and it is like that, something very special for those boys. And Myanmar have uh, the Nath festival. Here you can see in UP we have Gorakhpur, and there is it's a very old tradition of the Nath Sampradaya. And I was surprised to say that in the Mount Popa they have a temple which is dedicated to all Nath. And there is, you can see the different 37 nuts, and those nuts are very powerful. They have a spiritual power. They have something different type of the knowledge to know your past, present, and those things. So the nut also a very important part of the Burmese society. So we are quickly going to the another country, that is ancient Champa. So people know about Vietnam, but for a very different reason, because Vietnam was a communist country. It was attacked by the American. Those we know, but how many we know that Champa civilization have almost 1400 years. They actually connected with Bengal, Bihar, and they have a very huge civilization which is connected with Mother Goddess Durga. They have Shiva, they have Parvati, Uma, all those things. So they have Kate festival. So the Caste festival also happened in the during it is also happened in the same time of the Navaratri or before Navaratri. In Bengal, we celebrate Mahalaya. Mahalaya is the just the before the 9 days back. And the same day of the Mahalaya, we do the Tarpan, offering to the ancestor. So this Ket festival, actually the ancestral festival, and these are the Hindu Cham people of the Vietnam. They came together and they make all those food for the ancestor, and then they offer that. And they, the Cham Hindu, believe that when they will die, the sacred bull Nandi will come to take them, their soul, to the holy land of India. there are so many kings of the Champa kings, they known as the Gongo Raja. So, and very interestingly, this ceremony happened in front of the Pogorai temple, and that is also connected with the harvesting. So the you can see something common in the all the Southeast Asian festival, that either it is harvesting, either it is the river, either it is for the bounty of the water. Those are connected because it is simply human life, and that's why we pray to the gods and goddess. So this one, and this is from also the Vietnam, that is known as the Jeong Sen ceremony or the Jia Jia ceremony, which is the ceremony. Actually, um, it is actually for giving respect. The saint, one monk was there named Jeong, and he tried to honor to the folk hero also in between their uh, they have a lot of fight before that, and he tried to calm them, and then he tried to synchronize them, so they offer prayer to them. And there is another very interesting festival that is known as the love market festival. So when I came to know first about love market festival, I think, oh, it's so nice that they're celebrating the Hajiang province. And it is like that if you once you love someone and you cannot, you know that you cannot meet that woman or meet that man in your life, you cannot go with him or her together. So once in a year there is a reunion, and many lovers came back and they try to meet their forgotten love, and sometimes they find them, sometimes they don't. But it is a very unique um, symbol, unique festival to symbolize the love beyond the time. And they have some different type of dance drama. There are different type of food over there. So there are so many festival I cannot touch in the presentation in my book. It is almost 50 more than 50 festival. I don't know it is showing or not, but this festival, what I understand, and it's my feeling that this respect much more than just religious belief or religious practice or the social custom. They serve as the enduring link of the unite the people across the different eras, across the different region. So this is sometime it is ritual, sometimes the folklore, sometimes the celebration. So I remember that this is the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, what India tried to say from very, very past times, that the world is one family. So remain deeply rooted on that. So now this book is available also in different part of the Thailand and Asia Books, Mocha, National Museum, Bangkok. And this is Mr. Bunchai who create the Mocha Art Gallery, where after reading my Ramayana book, he make a particular room he dedicated to Ramayana and Mahabharata. So that book is also available in Mocha. So this is my short, you can say that a chota sa prochesta, or it's trying, I am trying to do my best to spread our cultural heritage to other, and from other we have to learn many more things. So this is my book Festival of Southeast Asia, and thank you so much to listening me. Namaskar, namaste.
Thank you, Anita madam. That was really marvelous presentation by you. I loved it, and we didn't know how time passed. Thank you for this excellent presentation, actually. So I'm sure
जी
our audience today would be also having some similar feeling to share with you. Maybe they have few questions or comments to make. I would request
Okay.
Madam Prita Raut to take over from here and manage the question and answer session. Over to you, Prita.
Thank you, Sun sir. First of all, thank you, Anita Bose madam. That was a beautiful picture journey Like we actually felt like we were with you when you were talking about all these
Thank you.
places and festivals. So beautifully narrated and curated, and all from your first-hand accounts. That is brilliant. I wish to see more such, public books and your experiences in the future. Uh, when we start this, already see Subhendra sir's mic off, so maybe he has a question. For the rest of the audience here, if anyone has any question, please unmute yourself or use the raise hand button, or just unmute or start your video. We can take one by one. Subhendra sir, please
I
go
don't
ahead.
have any questions, but I want to know, is there any similarity? What similarity or what dissimilarity is there between nature worship and in Indians we do in a different way. So how they do? What are the similarities in it?
Similarities, if you say sir, similarities is like we also pray with the offering flower, offering foods. This is very common thing. We offer the flower, foods. We take, that we do the fasting. Huh? Sometime
Hmm.
we do the fasting. All those, these are the common thing. We also take the new cloth. Huh? So these are the thing are the same thing. But the dissimilarity, if you say that about the dissimilarities, then maybe it is my feeling that they don't know the origin, you know.
Okay, okay.
So they don't know the origin. Like if you go to the, I cannot show here the Mariamman temple in the Silong in proper Bangkok. Okay. So if you go there, you don't see the Indians. You mainly see all the Thai people. Okay. So they put the tikka, they take the, the white cloth, and very devotional, very devotional. There is not a lack of devotion. That is very true. They are very devotional. Their bhakti is perfect. But when I ask, they don't know properly. And the one thing is different that India, I think if you ask a rickshaw puller also in our country that what कैसे चल रहा है आपका, what you will do, or so he or she also can say that वो ऊपर वाला तो लिख के रखे है. So this is the philosophy that we are believe on that philosophy. We are not asking every time that do something for me. Huh? But there are something materialistic in their prayer also. I think this is the dissimilarities. Because Ganesha, that's why Ganesha is so famous in Southeast Asia. Even in our, yeah, sir, tell
But
me.
iconography is different.
Yeah, if you say the Murti, the iconography is different. That's why I said they don't know the origin. So that's why they mixed Vishnu with Brahma. They mixed Vishnu with Indra. So if you go through iconography, through iconography, you must be surprised to see that, oh, is this Brahma? But is this Vishnu too? Because they mixed it. So for Shiva and like a Devraja concept, they followed the Devraja concept. So you can get a lot of Harihara. Harihara is not so famous in our country. We are not worshipping, we don't have so many Harihara temple in every locality, no. No?
Right.
But they have lots of Harihara. In Indonesia and in Thailand too. So they mixed it. That Vishnu and Shiva together. So the iconographically there are a lot of difference, but in between the
The
practice,
practice it is similar.
yeah, it is similar. It is similar. And sometimes the food habit also. Because it is not necessary that you only offering the fruits to the Bhagavan or I mean vegetarian thing bhoga. You can offer anything because they believe what I take, he or she can also take that. So you can give the Coca-Cola, you can give the juice, you can give offering chicken. That's not any bad or any wrong thing for them. So this is not the
Uh,
actual localization, I think.
During my trip to Bangkok, I found that in front of every house there is a small temple-like structure. So
Yeah,
they will put anything. I mean, like you said, cigarette,
yeah.
anything.
Do you know who is the inside that? That
No,
is very interesting.
no,
It
no, I
is,
do not know.
yeah, this is known as the spirit house.
Oh,
And this is the spirit house actually, they reside inside that Brahma because they believe that this land is belong to Brahma because Brahma is created the God, created the world. So this land is believed to Brahma. I am taking that land. So that's why I make a small temple for him and I worshipped him first in the morning. The child, maybe he or she will be a Buddhist or any other religion, that's not a matter. Maybe it's a office or college or big mall, that's not a matter. But you have to come first. Someone have to be take responsibility. They will come first to Brahma, to the spirit house, doing the worship, put some flower, offering some food, and then you start your work. Hmm.
Oh,
So
thank
this is
you,
the
sir.
spirit house.
Thank you, madam. I
Uh,
have an extra question. I have an extra query here
yeah, yeah,
related to
yeah,
that, related
yeah.
to the last conversation. You are talking about the chapels in Thailand, like the small shrines in front of the houses. Is it the same in Laos, Cambodia, Java, like especially Java because Java is more like it has lost the Hindu Buddha culture in the last 500 years. So Java, Sumatra, Malaysia, Laos, and Cambodia, do they have the similar shrines still? And although they have a different religious practice, do they still believe in the like their ancient traditions like this?
Laos and
Have you
Cambodia
noticed?
have already have that. You can
Okay,
get it. You can get it.
because
Okay.
their religious belief has not changed much.
Yeah. And
In
for
the
about regarding the Java,
Java,
Java
Sumatra,
is
and
very,
Malaysia.
yeah, Java is very interesting. No, Malaysia don't follow that because
Mm-hmm.
after, especially after 1970, okay,
Mm-hmm.
before
Mm-hmm.
1970, there are many things there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but after 1970, it is slowly and
Different.
slowly many things change. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But regarding Yogyakarta, Java, Javanese people, they may be changed. They don't follow everything, but till you can find out something related with our culture. Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know because in some of their traditional dances and all, they have
Yeah,
still like kept all those
yeah, yeah,
dance and
yeah.
other cultural traditions
Yeah,
alive.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I was thinking maybe they added this to their current, usage with the like they modified and added this
Yeah,
shrine thing
yeah, yeah.
also maybe.
If you actually, if you go to the agricultural field, if you go to the agricultural field, you can see a very small shrine, not like
Mm-hmm.
Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, not the big one, but it
Mm-hmm.
looks like, how can I show? It looks like a single pillar. Okay.
Got it.
And okay,
Okay.
okay, and on the top of the pillar, it's a small single pillar. They
Mm-hmm.
put it in the rice field or
Mm-hmm.
that the harvesting area, and
Mm-hmm.
there is no god or goddess. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
on
Mm-hmm.
the top there is a seat, and in that
Okay.
seat they every day they put some rice. So the
Okay.
birds are come, they
Mm-hmm.
eat. Okay, so their feeling is that I offer it to the Jagannath.
Hmm.
So when I saw that first, I was so curious that, oh, this is Jagannath concept of them. That
Yeah.
said, they said that I am offering to the universal God, God
Yeah,
of
in
the
Bali
universe.
also all the temples are
Yeah,
related
yeah,
to
yeah.
yeah, that is
So
very
this thing you
interesting
can,
to
yeah,
know.
and
Yeah.
that is also related with the Lakshmi, Sri Devi. They said
Yeah.
Sri Devi. So
I
Sri
asked
means
you
Lakshmi.
I asked you this question like as a like an extension of that because of I had observed these like other rituals followed by the current like Muslim people in Java, Sumatra, but also in your presentation today I found something very interesting that I didn't know before, like it was very new to me. That was that wait, let me remember the name of that
That
thing.
dreadlock.
dreadlock kids and the shaving
Yeah, yeah,
ritual
yeah,
in
yeah,
Dieng Plateau. It
yeah,
was
yeah.
so new, like it was such an interesting concept. I'm going to read more about it. But
You please
imagine
collect
after,
my book. I did a extensive work on that. Please,
yeah,
please
yeah,
read.
I will try, madam. I live in USA. I'll see if it is available on
Yeah,
Amazon
yeah,
here.
yeah, it is available in the Amazon.
I'll get it.
Um,
So yeah, that looks very interesting because after all these years of their religion having changed and everything, but still they have managed to keep some,
yeah,
like ancient tradition alive. Like it is very wonderful to see how
it's a
people don't let
hopeful
go.
thing.
Yeah,
It's
they
a
don't
it's a
let
hope
go.
of the light. It's a hope of the light. And I think what my understanding that we shall share it, that it is not like that everything is went destroy. Yeah, there are so many things destroy, but if we can share each other, then we can understand each other more. I think that's
Right.
also very
Because many
important.
of the ancient festivals which had commonality with the Indian subcontinent also, in the last 50 years, many of them have, now like almost vanished
Yeah, yeah.
because of how, even now after I think 5 generations in India also, many things will vanish because
Yeah,
of the
that's the
change
point.
in,
That's the point.
yeah.
Sometimes I feel that it is not for other country. It is
Hmm.
us. We forgot our culture.
Yeah, same thing for them also happened. Like some of the other festivals also have vanished. But thankfully, with documentations like this, we can, like how you are doing, we can preserve it for future. So before I take a lot more, I'll let others ask some of their questions. I see Bishwabharti madam's video on. Madam, do you have a question or anything to say to Mrs. Bose? Biswarthi madam, please unmute yourself and say. And rest of the audience, please, if you have any questions, you can switch on your video. At least I can ask you next. Yeah, Biswarthi madam, madam unmute ho Niki. Hella. Puni polela.
No, no. फिर से
Puni polela madam. हाँ हेबे hella.
Am I audible?
Agya.
yes, yes, ma'am.
Uh, Actually, I joined late, so I'm unfortunate that I couldn't listen from the beginning. I just want to know whether Tantra is practiced there in Southeast Asian countries, like in
Uh, it is regarding Tantric Buddhism or Agama Tantra. Tantric,
anything.
Tantric Buddhism is not acceptable so much in Southeast Asia.
Okay, okay.
They believe in the Theravada Buddhism. Hmm. They believe in the Hinayana Buddhism. They
Mhm.
focus more on the meditation, more on the reading, studying, chanting, and those things. But if you go to Bali, hmm, so Bali take a different type of Hinduism. So that
Mhm.
Hinduism is the Agama Tantra. Okay.
Okay.
So they have a few different type of rituals and few different type of puja part every day. So that's not done by the Hindus in our country every day. No, we don't do that. Okay. So now it is a mixed one again. So if you listen the chanting of a Padando or Panditji of the Balinese Pandit ji, you cannot understand all those sloka because they localized something, they changed something there. But
Mhm.
if you watch the ritualistic part, you can understand that it is mixed with the tantric rituals. I think this is happened.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Namaskar.
Thank you so much. Again, an extra extension to that question, madam. So,
Yeah.
what about the Orang Asli people? What about the indigenous people all around Southeast Asia? I believe they, like how in our tribal communities, like there is still like Sabara Tantra being practiced in a lot of indigenous communities around
Yeah,
the ocean.
actually, see, there are so many in my. I think I don't show in my
Like they
presentation.
have
There is.
chants and all, right? They have
Yeah.
incantations, charms, and all for different.
Yeah, and there are, if you go through the process of those rituals, there is a ceremony in Sumatra, and
Yeah,
they used one different kind of textile that is
mm,
known as the Mangala Ushi. Okay,
mm,
so they have different, mainly the tribal. There are a lot of indigenous people are there, and
yeah,
they are practicing actually animalism. What I feel,
yeah,
it
right.
is not it is not the Hinduism or Brahmanism or Buddhism. That
Yeah,
is pure animalism and pure nature worshipping.
absolutely. Like it is very similar to all our indigenous tribes
Yeah,
all
yeah,
across
yeah, yeah, yeah.
India,
That
because
is
there is
similar.
a connection between the Mundari speaking, the
Yeah,
that group
yeah,
with
there are a
Sumatra and
lot.
all. Yeah.
Even you go to the hill area of the
Hmm.
Thailand,
Hmm.
so Northeast
Hmm.
Thailand. So the people are very similar to Ohomia people or Nagaland
Yeah.
people. So
Hmm.
their rituals, their food habits, their thought process are like that.
Yeah, all indigenous people are somehow connected with each
Yeah,
other, like
yeah,
very
yeah,
far back.
yeah.
Very
Yes.
interesting. Thank
Yeah.
you. I
Welcome.
had now I had seen Chandramosi. Your video was on a little. Yeah, Chandramosi, please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning to you all. An excellent presentation. I
Yes.
also, like Preeta, live in a USA, and I am now interested to buy the book. But I just wanted to say, USA, India, and Amazon India and Amazon USA is different.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I
people
know.
say, yeah, I mean, I know you know, but many people say, oh, it's in Amazon, you can buy it, but we cannot
No,
buy.
I am not sure. You can check because one of my friend buy it in USA. I don't know
Okay.
how, but he said that it is available there. So you can check it. You can check.
Okay. Anyway, that is not my purpose to raise my thing. I really enjoyed the way you presented, very organized way, very
Thank you.
excellent. Excellent presentation, and I give Kalinga this forum that they bring such excellent people, so that we are sitting at home in the snow and able to listen to it. I mean, this is our good luck.
This
And
is
it
my
just so
blessing.
happened Preeta is from our area, Philadelphia near. So
Okay,
that's
okay,
very
okay.
nice. And
Yeah.
I have heard, I have never gone to Bali, etc., but many of my friends have gone and they have explained. But now that you put it in the picture and in an organized way, that kind of made me very inquisitive that I must buy this book and read in an organized way rather than, well, their jasmine is like our jasmine, but little different. So also in America, believe me or not, we have jasmine flower in my house, but it's not the same what I had in Puri. I'm from Puri, and I always often used to think about that. Why? But there may be something. But my question actually is, I heard that the many of the people, because from Orissa, the no Banijya was done in Bali, and many people from Baleswar, even if they live there long, long time, they say that you look like us. So even if they mixed with indigenous people, our people went sadhavas or whatever. That was very surprising. After that long time, they still think that we look like them. Like kind of like Jamaica. Hindu people have come, they married to the black peoples, but somehow they look. So I was wondering if you
Ah,
have that.
thank you so much. Actually, you nailed a very big subject. Nowadays, I just starting work on that. I don't know when I can finish it, but what you feel, actually, that's very important thing. It's a big subject and it is not related directly with my this topic, but as madam um, raised the point, so I just give a hint that there are a concept of invention by others to India, you know, but actually it was not totally true. I went Mexico in 2004. Yes, in 2004 in Chichen Itza. So the guide show me that see this thing are coming from your country. Even the word Maya, the civilization, the Maya is coming from your country. And when it was the Ice Age and it was the East, the Bering Pranali, the Bering Canal is the iced, and the people came from your Nagaland. And that's why if you see the Maya people and if you see the Naga people, it is very similar. Okay, that was I listened in 2004, and then I worked something. There are so many American people who have title Nag also. So it's very interesting. But then now there are few things that I think it's a Harvard University also. They are doing some work that the genetic. So our gene find out many years back. So there was a journey from Bengal, Bihar, Urisha, Angabanga, Kalingo towards the other part of the world, and there was a reverse journey also. That's why the reverse journey when happened, that time you can see the sun temple. We know the sun temple of Konarak, Puri, Orissa, but the sun temple, you can see that nowhere there is no sea or nothing like that. But in between the main point, Thailand, they have a very old ancient sun temple. So who are they? Who find out how they spread this concept? So there is something genealogy also need, and many scholars are now working on that rivers going there from Angabanga Kolingo to the whole world, other part of the world, and then they came back. So that's why you can get Kali or Mother Goddess in many places. There are in the Rome also, in the Roman culture, in the Argentina also. One of my scholar friend, he's belong from Argentina. He said there is a Devi Durga because I also work on the Devi Durga. So Devi Durga is like a Mahisha, one goddess who residing lion, and she have two another companion goddess. So it's very similar, Anita, what you tell that your Mahishasur Durga. So this is very interesting, ma'am. So there are so many things are layered. So let's see how much we can try to
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah, you also nailed it at the right thing, genealogy. I am a medical scientist and I
Ah,
worked with gene therapy and how it works. I mean, I'm not the investigator type, I was just a middle thing. So I have seen it. So that's what I was thinking, but I did not know this reverse thing. I only
yeah.
knew one
No,
way. So
there is
now,
something. Something is
yeah.
happening, ma'am. And I think you will be more than happy that if we can prove that.
Yes, yeah,
Because
that's what they are working for. They are very much, but
yeah,
I'm
yes,
glad that you did that. Thank you
yes.
very much. I will just listen and giving me opportunity to clear it. I will tell our principal investigator about your book and
Thank
how
you.
you have done. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
that's good.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Chandramasi.
much, ma'am.
Thank you, Madam Bose, for your answers also. Madam, I was like just meanwhile looking at the Amazon USA page. Your
Hmm.
Ramayana Bengali Bangla version is available in USA,
Oh,
and the
really?
English version of Ramayana is only Kindle version is available. But
Oh,
this book is not yet available for the Amazon USA. So if your publishers, you can contact them and
okay,
make it available, then
okay,
maybe we can also get it here.
okay. I will
Okay.
talk to my publishers then.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you very much. Indramani Jena sir, Dr. Indramani Jena sir, if you have anything, ଆପଣ free ଅଛନ୍ତି ଯଦି if you want to say something, please unmute yourself. Yeah, sir, please go ahead.
Madam, I have a question. What
Agia,
about
go.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Indian caste? Whether any caste system is there among the people there?
No, sir. There are no caste system. Buddhist
I
people
had
don't
been to
know.
Bali some years back, maybe in 2006 or 7. The helpers who were there, they were seemingly our Indian people, and I asked them, "Do you have any caste system?" Then he told, "We have got all four caste system: uh, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra." Then I asked, "What is your caste?" He told me, "I am the Shudra caste, and there is intercaste marriage."
Mm.
He also chanted the all our shlokas so much so that I have to believe. He was a guide only of intermediate education, and he told me, "We have got everything, and our only thing is that we are poor, and our the system of our when somebody is dead, we have to serve the whole community with rituals. When we do not do that, then we bury the body in the sand, and whenever we are capable, then we will perform the function."
Sir, I missed it. Who told you this thing?
This is one of the persons who is a local and is a guide
No, in Thailand or in
and
Indonesia?
in Bali.
Oh, in Bali. Yeah, Bali. Bali is followed that's it, na, Agama Hindu Tantra. So they have the caste system. But in
Bali
Thailand,
more akin to Odisha.
yeah, because Bali or they are, but in the and Bali also have the cremation is a huge thing for them. Not everybody can earn so much money. They cannot afford it. It's a huge thing for the cremation. So Bali is different, but in the rest of the Buddhist countries, they don't have this caste system. They have Brahmins, but they don't focus any variation on that, or they don't have any special thing for any caste.
And madam, whatever the deity they worship in the front of the house, we in Odisha also, in India also, we have chaura
Yeah.
in the eastern corner. That is the chaura. Even if they give the tobacco there, that is just like our chaura.
Okay. 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 So I actually we also do worship the Tulsi, na? So the in Bengal it is Tulsi Mancha. That every house in nowadays it's a flat culture, so it's not easy to find out that thing. But in the village till date, we all have in our house also outside the home there is a beautiful Tulsi Mancha. But they don't to do that thing. But their concept is this is belong from Brahma or Vastu Devata. So they worship the Vastudev.
Thank you, madam. You have done so much of work, just like locality of that, and so much colorful presentation. Thank you. That book is
Thank you.
available in Amazon here in India. No?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We'll
In
purchase
India, it
one.
is easy available. It
Yes,
is
yes.
easy available. Huh.
Thank
I
you,
think,
madam.
and it is a great thing, privilege that you all are so knowledgeable person and you are enjoying my talk and you want to read my book. That's a blessings. That's a blessings. Please share the thing because people don't know actually because in a 45 minutes or 50 minutes presentation I cannot share everything, but I try to write many things in my book that you have to know each other. Otherwise, there are so many misconception is doing generation to generation, going generation to generation. Na? It's a small
Thank you.
initiative.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir, for your question. Dhanchan sir, Biranji Babu, Manthar sir, anyone has any questions or after before we conclude, I have a little suggestion also, madam, for your next edition of the book.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't have it, like anyone has any other question, please switch on your video. We can ask you. Till they switch on any of their video or raise their hand, madam, in your book, I have not read it, so I don't know if you have added the phrase called donga bhasa, like you have boita bandano, you have put it since you talked about it, like for the boat fest, the floating the boat festival loikrathong,
Mm.
similarity with boita bandano of
Mm.
Odisha, which
Mm.
we do in the Kartika Purnima.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
main name actually always has been the Donga Bhosa. We
Okay.
call it as Kartika Purnima Donga Bhasa. Donga Bhasa mane Donga is boat,
Donga is
Bhasa
good.
means
Donga. Yeah. Yeah.
Donga.
Hmm.
Donga and Bhasa means to Bhasaiba is to float.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Donga Bhasa or Boita Bandana, these are the traditional names for this Kartika Purnima festival, which transcends even religion and religious things happen on Kartika Purnima. That is separate. But Boita Bandana and Donga Bhasa, the tradition is more of a cultural memory of our for our ancestors. We do.
Yeah.
So if you don't have that phrase in your book, in your next edition,
Yeah.
please
Yeah.
put,
Yeah.
because
I
Bali
will.
Jatra is a more recent name. Like Bali
Yeah.
Jatra is
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
the actual name for that festival. The
Yeah. Yeah.
actual name for the festival is Donga Vasa or Boita Bandana.
Boita Bandana is there, but Donga Basa is not there. But
If you
I will do
ask
it.
anybody in the
Hmm.
local, like what is Kartik Purnima, Donga Vasa, like
Okay. Okay.
that
Thank
is
you.
the common name that is like everyone understands by that, and it directly parallels with Loy Krathong. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So
Thank
if
you
you
so
can
much.
add it.
I will edit. I will.
Actually, in 2025, on
Hmm.
Kartika Purnima, the Odia community of Malaysia, Odia community of Thailand, they celebrated this Loi Krathong
Yeah.
on Pattaya Beach.
Pattaya Beach. Yes.
So, Mr. Adri should be able to give you more input on that.
I was invited, but that time I was not in Thailand. Adrishji invite me to
Yeah.
went there, and Adrishji also said that please bring your book on Patachitra, Odisha, and Festival of Southeast Asia. But actually, that time I cannot go there because for some reason I was in India. Mhm.
I
But
have one
And
last question, madam. In
yeah,
Odisha, just how we commemorate Kartika Purnima Danga Bhasa, we commemorate that as a cultural memory when our ancestors, the Sadhavas, they
Hmm.
took their Boita or Bahitro, they started their journey towards the Southeast Asia.
Yeah,
At the same time, when they came back, when they returned, that journey was anticipated. There was no mobile phone or email or phone or that time, so you would not know when the family members are coming back. So the women of the house or the rest of the family members, they would anticipate their journey back with the returning winds. So
yeah.
mostly to remember that memory, we have a festival called as Hallukuni Osa or Khudrukuni Osa.
Acha.
Khudrukuni Osa is not throughout Odisha, you wouldn't find that. It is mostly in certain coastal parts of Odisha, in a certain groups of people. Not all the castes like will have that Khudrukuni Osa. So Khudurukuni or Bhalukuni is a form of Mangala, goddess Mangala.
Hmm.
Mangala is the protectress goddess of, like she is worshipped in the Manga Kona of a boat, like the hull of the boat. So from
Hmm.
the worshipping on the Manga Kona, her name is Mangala, who does Mangala for any sea-going, navikas and all. So Mangala's another form is Kudrukuni or Bhalukuni, who is worshipped for each Sunday of the month of Bhadrava.
Acha.
Every Sunday, unmarried girls of certain communities, they would keep this fast. It's like a fasting, it's like a ritual, like Osa, Brata, in common families, how ladies do Osa and Brata type of thing. So they would do that every Sunday for, and the book which is read, the story about it is about a girl called Taopoi. The protagonist is Taopoi, her name. Her father and brothers are all sadhavas who have gone for
Yeah,
trail,
yeah. I
and
know
when they
that
come
story.
back,
Yeah.
so she is like worshipping God Mangala's form to so that her family members are coming back safely. Now it is that story when she had done it, but every year we commemorate that, thinking about, we do it now more as a well-being of your family or your father brothers and even the family, so girls will keep that. So this is again one cultural memory which is embedded in a traditional festival, like it's not a festival but a osa.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what I'm asking you here, do you think there would be any such festivals or such rituals in the counterpart side of that side, because many of them also would have settled there and all, right? So any such other rituals other than loikrathong, do you think any other rituals related to these maritime journeys are there?
No,
No,
they don't
not.
have not much. They
Okay.
don't accept it like a maritime journey.
Hmm.
They spent this ceremony as the all the old that the cars will be move away, your family will be fine. Okay, so
Hmm. Hmm.
that's why they follow that rituals. So
Hmm. Hmm.
after writing a lot and giving a lot of the talk in Thailand in a different part,
Hmm.
now few many Thai people are they. So, and nowadays is it is the present of the technology because there are reels, there are short reels, short stories. So they know about that there is a connection. But
Oh, yeah.
originally, because I said that they don't know the origin properly.
Yeah, it's
Not
mostly like the
everybody. There are
Buddhist.
scholars. They
Yeah, yeah.
know. But for
As
the
you say,
commoners.
madam, in one of the older scholars' work, I right now I'm not remembering his name. He was a very eminent scholar from Indonesia who visited Orissa in the 1970s, and in his paper, I had read about the Mesakapam Kepesi. It used to be a Balinese Indonesian festival which was celebrated as a similar way how we celebrate Donga Bhasa and Boita Bandana, but it was very specific to Bali area, and they did that, it seems, every year once to commemorate, like to looking at the Indian subcontinent direction of eastern coast, thinking that their ancestors came from that was their land. But very surprisingly, now you do not, even how much you search, you do not find any mention of Mesopotam Kapasi anywhere. Like, I think that is slowly lost from their
Yeah.
practices and memory. But that particular Indonesian scholar in the 70s, he had mentioned about the similarity when he visited Odisha.
No, actually,
So
there are
me.
so many things we also lost, but there are plenty of festival. I cannot, that cover all those things because it's
Yeah.
take long time. It's already take almost 10 years to find out, to take the photos, to went there. It's not easy to attend all the festivals. Then because I try to do the field work. That's why. But okay, in the future, maybe more. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, me, madam, you have done a lot. I don't think anyone else has that much of fieldwork, first-hand account for Southeast Asia and India connection. Thank you for all that. These are
I'm
just
trying.
suggestions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is, I will try to more because it's also ongoing project, na? You don't know when you get something from where. Yeah,
true,
just
true,
like
madam.
today.
These were just suggestions. So, in
Yeah,
case you
today
can
I learned from you this, so I will mention these things. Then maybe more things will come. Yeah.
we look forward to that, madam. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for your
Welcome.
presentation today.
Mm.
Over to you, Sunil sir. I don't think anyone else has any hand raise. Thank you again, madam. Thank you, Sunil sir.
Thank you, Prita, uh, for the nice insights that you have contributed towards today's discussion. Madam, I am tempted to give you one point of or a pointer because you are working in the field. So the Malaysian Odia community who migrated from Odisha about 150 years ago. So one of the member is already here in the audience. One of them was sharing one interesting anecdote, which might have of interest to you as well. Say it was around 1905 when two groups of workers were mobilized to cut a big tree to clear the jungle for rubber plantation. Now, one of that labor team gang was from Odisha, the other was from Sumatra. So they could not interact with each other, but every time the Ganjam labor team sang some songs from their own village, so the Sumatra laborers could connect to that particular song. Okay, they said that this is almost same thing is being sung in our own village. So this happened about 125 years ago.
Yeah.
So, and the people who were involved were laborers. So researching on historical pointers was not their work. But this story lingered on. So father told to son told to
Yeah,
his son.
generation to generation. Yeah.
So, like you were mentioning about this Maya civilization. So, till the point these things become part of the mainstream history, we will try to keep these stories alive because these stories they are not meaningless. They also hold some pointer to some historical fact that happened someday. So, this
Definitely.
particular incident I would like to share with you because you are since working in the field. Maybe someday you
Thank you.
can
Thank you so
find
much.
more corroborating.
Yeah. Actually, there are connection because if you I got opportunity to share the Ramayana presentation.
Oh, sure. We'll do that.
Then you
We'll do that.
can see that the connection with the Sumatra, Malaysia, Nalanda University, and how it is connected to all the things. Because that's why I am telling that there are so many things are happened in many years past. We don't
Yes,
know.
yes, yes, yes.
This folklore, folk story, folk song, once upon a time, they are only giving importance on the archaeological finding, which will be related the underneath the soil. But it is not the only one thing
Right.
because suppose we know our 10 generation, okay? But we don't have any picture. How many people have the picture of their great, 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 great grandfather or grandfather? No, we don't have. But that not means that they are not there.
Yes,
So this is the main thing
yes,
that
yes,
we cannot give, but their story is there. Their memories are there in
yes,
the new generation. So we have to focus on that thing. It's a very simple for me because I just gave this example that we all are belong from someone who were here maybe 300, 400, 500 years ago, but neither you know the figure, neither you know the name, neither you have something from them. But that's not means that we don't have them. They
yes,
were there. They are very
yes, yes,
much
yes,
present there in that time.
yes,
So
yes,
we
yes.
have to celebrate that one.
Yes, in Kalinga history, we have a motto that history will not die until
Yeah,
the point that someone is there to tell, and there is
yeah,
one pair of ear to listen to. History will
yeah,
not die.
yeah. That's the thing.
So,
Thank you so much. It's very engaging. Yeah.
thank you, ma'am. I hope you also enjoyed your webinar
Yeah,
today.
definitely. I learn a lot. I learn a lot, and it's a very positive conversation. And that is that it is the Charai Beti. This is my
Sure.
mantra of my life. This is Charai Beti. So if each moment we are learning, Jabot in Bengali, there is a word Jabot Bachi, Tabot Shikhi.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
Sri Sri
Very
Thakur
true.
Ramakrishna Dev, I am the initiated of him. So he always said, Jabot Bachi, Tabot Shikhi. So that's, I am a lifelong learner. And
So
I,
you
I
also
have,
rightly said that Basidhavya Kutumbakam, so the whole
yeah,
world is
yeah.
a
So,
family.
yeah,
So that
yes.
is the value that we Indians at least can teach the whole world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you
Thank
very much,
you.
madam, for today's webinar. Thank you
My
very much.
respect to all of you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And I hope we will meet together again.
Sure, sure. Okay.
Okay,
Good
thank you.
night.
Okay, namaste.